You wake up from the heat. It's June. Summer has only just begun, but the air in the barracks is already heavy and thick, as if it had been stuck here all night with nowhere to go. The windows are open, but there's no breeze. Just the smell of sweat, damp uniforms, leather boots, tobacco, and something metallic from the rifles stacked against the wall. Someone is snoring. Someone else is already awake, tossing and turning quietly, and the creak of the bunks sounds too loud in the silence. You open your eyes and stare at the ceiling. For a second, everything seems normal. Ordinary. Just another day. Just another roll call. You turn your head and look at the clock. 4 a.m. too early, even to get up. You exhale, close your eyes, and try to fall asleep again. And then you hear it. A rumbling. At first, it's quiet, distant, almost like thunder. Your brain tries to find an explanation. A thunderstorm. A train somewhere far away. Something familiar. Safe. But the sound doesn't fade. It grows. Slowly, then faster. Louder. As if the sky itself is moving. Someone nearby sits down on the bed. The springs creak. A sleepy voice asks, "Can you hear it?" You don't answer. You're already listening. Now everyone is listening. The whole barracks falls silent. And then the siren wails. It cuts through the air. Loudly. Sharply. Wrongly. The barracks erupt with movement. People leap from their bunks, boots thud against the floor, bodies bump into each other in the narrow aisles. Someone is cursing. Someone else isn't fully awake yet, blinking in confusion. You swing your legs down and reach for your boots. Your hands are already shaking, and you don't know why. You put them on without your footcloths. There's no time. Your fingers won't obey. The laces are tied haphazardly. The belt falls. Someone steps on it. A scream. Screams can already be heard from outside. Real panic. And then the first explosion. The ground jerks violently beneath your feet. Not like in drills. Uncontrollable. Not far away. Close. Strong. Dust is falling from the ceiling. Something is collapsing somewhere outside. The air is changing. You can feel it in your chest. You run. Outside, the morning light looks wrong. The sky should be pale blue, calm. But it's filled with movement. Dark silhouettes cut across it. Dozens. Then hundreds. You freeze for a second, trying to make sense of what you're seeing. Airplanes. Too many to count. Black crosses on their wings. They're flying low. Too low. So low that you can see the shape of their engines, shadows gliding across the ground. And the bombs begin to fall. The first one hits a warehouse at the edge of the airfield. The explosion sends dirt, wood, and fire flying into the air all at once. The second one is closer. The shockwave hits you in the chest like a fist. Someone is screaming to your left. The airfield is already on fire. Planes are lined up wing to wing, burning up before they've even had a chance to take off. One pilot tries to take off. You see the plane lurch forward, bounce on its wheels, the engine roaring. It almost breaks free. Almost. At that moment, a bomb explodes beneath it. For a second, the plane hangs at a strange angle. Then it vanishes in the flames. The commander shouts, drowning out the chaos. Alert.
Combat alerte.
This is not a drill. He repeats it over and over, as if that would make it any clearer. You look around. Yesterday, there was nothing. No orders.
No warnings.
Just routine. Cleaning weapons. Roll calls. Complaints about the food. And now the world is falling apart. Somewhere far away, decisions have already been made. Orders have been given. Plans have been set in motion. Operation Barbarossa has already begun. But for you, it's just noise, fire, and confusion for now. You're yanked from your spot and herded toward the defensive line with your unit. There are already trenches there, shallow, damp, dug more just in case than for real. You jump down. The ground is cold, damp, and smells of clay. The edges crumble under your hands. Someone nearby starts frantically digging deeper, with a bayonet, with their hands, with whatever they can find. This isn't a drill anymore. Now the depth of the trench is the difference between life and death. You drop to your knees and start digging. The earth is heavy, sticky. There's no shovel. You dig with your hands. Your fingernails fill with dirt, your skin tears. Sweat mixes with dust and turns to mud right on your face. You don't even notice how you start breathing through your mouth, greedily, like after a run. Bombs keep falling from above. The ground shakes. crumbling right into the trench. You press yourself against the wall, trying to make yourself as small as possible. And suddenly, silence. Not complete silence, but a different kind. The planes fly farther away. The explosions grow fewer. And then you hear a new sound. Not from above, from ahead. Engines. Track shouts. They're getting closer. Someone whispers, "The Germans." You lift your head above the edge of the trench for just a second, and you see them. Grey figures moving quickly and confidently. Columns of vehicles. The infantry moves with precision and coordination. You understand the difference. You are in chaos. They are not. The first shot rings out unexpectedly loud. It's not yours. The response comes instantly. A burst of fire tears through the edge of the trench. You fall to the ground. Fire. You get up and fire. Again. And again. Bolt forward. Back. Your hands move faster than your thoughts. You hit your target. You see one of them fall. And for the first time, you realize they're mortal too. The shooting intensifies. The Germans take cover and begin to retreat. Someone shouts. They are retreating. You climb higher. They are really retreating. You've won the first battle. You're breathing heavily. Your hands are shaking. But you're alive. Some are laughing. Some are silent. You look ahead. And further. Toward the horizon. First, dust. Then silhouettes. Tanks. Many. Too many. They're advancing in a line. Slowly. Unstoppably. You stand there. With your rifle. You won the battle. But it changed nothing. Because ahead lies war. And it's only just beginning.